Welcome to Big Coach Business with Big Coach Afro, inspiring and impacting your business. Today we're going to cover how to start your own podcast using Anchor. So one of the first things we're going to do is register for an account. So I'm going to put anchor.fm and then press enter. And then you want to go to login / sign up. And then you've got a couple of options here. You can go through Facebook, if you've got a Facebook account, Google or Twitter. If you want to sign up from scratch, just press sign up. If you already got a podcast, you can actually press that and put the feed in here. Just copy and paste into there and it'll input everything across for you. If you don't, starting brand new, I want to start a new podcast. So I'm going to call your podcast something. So I'm just going to call it Big Coach Afro. And then you're going to press next. So you can upload an image if you've got one already. If you don't, just press next. You can do it later. And it's the description. So I'm going to put coaching business. And then just press next. And you need to pick a category. So my category is going to be business. Press next again. And it'll automatically give you a URL here. And you can change this later on again if you want to. Put your full name in there, email, and then password. And just press sign up. And that's you done. And you're in. I'm going to show you the settings later, but actually I'm going to talk to you about downloading the app first and how to use that. Hi guys, so when you download the app, you just want to find the app. Once you get the app, click on it. It'll ask you those same login details you had previously. Just pop them all in, and then you should come to this screen here. All you need to do is literally press that button with the microphone on it, and when you press it, you're going to swipe up. And that's going to then just start your recording. So as you heard earlier on, I already pre-recorded something else called Big Coach Intro, which we'll look at in a second. So once you've finished recording that, you just press stop, and then you're going to press the button on the bottom right hand corner that says save. Then you're going to call it something, so I'll call Big Coach Intro. And then what you're going to do then is then you're going to put not yet for this, so you don't want to publish it yet, but you've got options to share it on Facebook and Twitter there. I don't tend to do it, I do it separately. And that is it, literally done. And I'm now going to show you how you're actually going to get that and edit it and then upload it as a podcast. Okay, now I'm going to show you just some of the settings on here, just you want to set up for your account. So you're going to have a podcast name. Mine's called Big Coach, Little Coach. Podcast description of some kind. So we have almost two parts to it. You've got the Little Coach, which is Farah, Big Coach, which is me, and then we both cover blogs for the week as well. So these settings are going to go out to any format you actually post your podcast to. So our category is fitness nutrition. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything else, or I really wanted business in there, but I can't get more than one. And then your URL for your Anchor account. So it's going to be anchor.fm / I've got B Coach, L Coach. As you pop that in, that'll be your URL. So if you were to paste that into an internet browser, that would come up with your homepage. And then external websites, you always want to put that on there as well if you've got one. Your name and your email contact address. So your email address, and then where can your podcast be heard? So they automatically do this for you, which I think is fabulous. I think I've tried to use other platforms and they seem a bit tricky and complicated. This is so simple. So as I said before, your Anchor URL is just there. iTunes will automatically come up. Overcast, podcasts. And if you click on here, it actually opens up more. So if you've got a Google Play one, Spotify, actually they're trying to get onto more formats for you. As and when they do actually email it to let you know this, which I think is fabulous. And also going to have upload a piece of cover art here. I use Canva for this. I'm going to do another tutorial on this so you can show you how to use Canva, but Canva is one of the best ones to use. So again, you want to match your description here to your podcast description, and they should marry up. So it's me and Farah, inspire and impact your fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle, business and lifestyle journey. So that should marry up with what it says here in the description. And then you just press save at the bottom, and that's you done. So now if I was to go to my profile, I'll click on here and then go view profile. And this will show you what you'll actually see as a visitor to your podcast. So if you listen to Apple Podcasts, click here. It takes you to the iTunes version of it. There we go, all the episodes here. It's really great because it does it automatically for you, and it also emails you to let you know when it's uploaded onto other formats. Anchor doesn't have a format where you can actually edit your audio files yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to download the audio file. So it doesn't actually work as Safari, so you need to download Chrome if you haven't got Google Chrome already. You're just going to copy and paste that in here. Then you're going to click on Home, scroll down, and you'll see here a list of your episodes. So you click on the latest one you just created. So this is my Big Coach Intro, which I've just shown you. You press play.
And swipe up. And there you go, you can start recording.
So that's the one I just recorded. You're going to click on these 3 dots here and you go download audio file. So what we'll do is open a new tab. We're going to go to File, Save As. Leave it as it is. Sometimes when you change the name, it doesn't actually like that. But you can change the name later. Save it on desktop. You're going to go back to Anchor and upload your file. After you press new episodes, that is. So new episodes just here. Then click on upload and this browser here. And it's going to click on the one you just created. The exact same audio you just heard. You can change the name just here. So I'm going to change it to Big Coach Intro. So that is done. You can add some transitions here. So if you scroll down, I'll use one of my favorite ones, which is West. We have a hip hop beat. So here we go. Click West. So if you press play.
And there you go. You can start recording. So hi everyone. This is Big Coach Afro with Big Coach Business, for example. And then you press the.
So it plays straight into this. And then if you've got another piece, you can add it here and so on and so forth. So yeah, so once that's done, you press save episode. You name the episode something. So give it a description. Description. That's it. And then you want to press publish episode. So I'm not going to publish it now. You can schedule it later or save as a draft. And then you can upload an image specific to this episode of your podcast. So I always change this. So if I give you an example of my one, let's get that. So we'll scroll down and let's click on these. Click on my interview with Anita. So got a description title here. So title here, description here. You can view the episode here. As you can see, different segments here. I can edit that whenever I want. How many people have viewed it? So some stats on the bottom here. It's a really useful tool. This is it. It's so easy to do. I highly recommend doing it if you want to start a podcast. Very simple. If you want to edit your audio, do exactly what you did in terms of downloading to your desktop, but then you need a package to edit it. So I use iMovie, but you just got to find something that works for you. And that's how you launch your first podcast. Now, about 3 top tips to make a successful podcast. Number 1, just start. That's the key thing. Part of that also is to make sure the intro, the first 8 seconds, is engaging and also going to grab the attention of the audience. So you want that little introduction for 8 seconds, maybe a little jingle, and then straight into the interview or podcast. Number 2, the first few sentences or phrases or words from the start of the podcast after the introduction have to be catchy. So it has to be engaging with the audience, or they won't engage. Something to do with the title or topic will be perfect. And number 3, make sure you've got a call to action at the end. So some kind of outro that says to subscribe or give a review if you enjoyed the podcast. They are my top 3 tips on how to make a successful podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. And if you did, please consider subscribing below. And if you've got any comments or questions, I'm more than happy to answer them below. I'll see you guys in the next video.